to my channel. It's Noelia Isabel. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, so in today's video, we're gonna be doing a drugstore makeup starter kit. So this video is for all my girlies who want to get into makeup. They want to start doing makeup. They don't know where to start though. So I'm here to help you, and I'm gonna be sharing today all my favorite drugstore products that I feel like you need in your makeup collection. Every product that I'm gonna show, I use myself for my everyday makeup. So let's just get into the makeup. Let's do this makeup together. We're gonna be doing makeup, me and you, girl, me and you. We're gonna be doing our makeup together. So let's get into it. Grab your makeup. Let's just be girls and do our makeup. Okay, girl, I know that it's difficult. Out of a million products that there is at the drugstore, what do I start with? What's good? What do I start with? That's why I am here today, okay? Okay, so I do want to make it known, obviously you girlies know that it is super important to prep your skin before doing your makeup. However you want to prep it, with whatever you use, I recommend that you use what is best for your skin. Everybody has different skin, girls, so you use what is best for you, whether it's drugstore, whether it's high-end, do whatever works for you. Let's just get straight into this. So first, we're obviously going to start with primers. So the primer that I use for my skin is the Maybelline Instant Pore Eraser. This is what helps me with my pores. It really does help minimize my pores. So if that's what you're looking for, is to minimize your pores, girl, this does the job. I'm gonna be mentioning also the e.l.f. primer, the Power Grip Primer. Okay, so for me, when I first tried this actually broke me out. So I don't feel comfortable putting it on and using it because I'm not trying to break out like I did when I applied this. But girl, this has amazing views all over the world, globally. Like, this has amazing views. I mean, amazing reviews. Yeah, this has amazing reviews all over the world. So I'm gonna recommend it for you because you want to give it a try. Okay, I gave it a try. It broke me out, but that's just my skin. My skin is just so sensitive to primers. I don't know why, but I would recommend this one. It has amazing reviews. All the girlies love it. And yeah, so what I like to do is just apply this right in my, is this the T-zone, girls? I don't even know. But I'm gonna be applying this right in the T-zone, which is like right here, where I feel like right here is my biggest pores and where my makeup really like doesn't like to stick to my face. So I also like to go right on my chin, where sometimes I notice that my makeup doesn't stick on my chin either. Like, I don't understand why. I basically just do that for primer. I don't prime all over my face just because, again, primers really make me break out, and I'm just super careful with the primer that I put on my face. The next thing I would usually do in my makeup routine is my eyebrows. So I'm gonna be recommending this e.l.f. eyebrow kit. Mine is a little dirty, girl. I've been using this, okay? Because this is really good. And yeah, I'm just gonna brush my brows, my little thin brows. And I feel like brows are a very personal thing. Not everybody's gonna like the same product. I know that other girls are very picky with their eyebrow products, and I respect it and I know it, so am I. So I would, if I were you starting off makeup, I would really take my time trying out different eyebrow products. I know that it took me a minute to find out that I love using a powder for my eyebrows. Other girls love using gels, or they love using like the eyebrow pencils. Yeah, I like a powder, which I use this one, which is the powder one. And that's what I do for my brows. Okay, girlies, so after eyebrows, I would usually now go in with foundation. If you know me, you know that I don't use foundation. I use concealer for foundation. So please excuse that I don't have a foundation to show you guys because I don't use any. There are many good drugstore concealer. There are many good drugstore foundations that you can find at the drugstore, but I think that you don't need, personally, you don't need a foundation for your face. You can go a long way with concealer, okay? The drugstore concealer I'm going to be recommending is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Girl, if you don't have this, what are you doing? This, personally, my opinion, is one of the best drugstore concealers that there is. This right here is amazing. This right here is underrated. This right here, you need this in your makeup, period. You need this in your makeup bag. You need this, period. LA Girl, please sponsor me because, like, I love you. I love you. So, LA Girl Pro Concealer, you can get this for about $5 at, I think they have them at Ulta now. I get mine from the beauty supply, but girl, it doesn't matter where this is. You need to go hunt it down. You need to go find it, okay? You need to go find this. This is amazing. This formula is beautiful, amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, so the next one that I'm gonna be recommending for you girlies is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This concealer is really good. It's nice and thick. It's nice and creamy. I would say be careful when applying this concealer directly onto your face, mainly because it's super thick, like super thick. And personally, me, I don't know, I just don't like applying like a thick ass coat of something on my face. So just be mindful. It is very full coverage. It does last for a very long time. Yeah, I would recommend this one from the drugstore, okay? But today I'm gonna be using my LA Girl Pro Concealers on my face. So I am in the shade Medium Beige and Pure Beige, and this is what I use for my face. So let's get into that. To do, it's literally just like apply it onto my wrist. I mean, onto the palm of my hand. What the heck? What is this called? On the back of my hand. I just like to apply it directly on the back of my hand, and then I'll go in with my foundation brush and paint it on my face. A big reason why I specifically do this for a reason. A big reason that I love to put the foundation or the concealer on the back of my hand and go in with my foundation brush and paint it on is because I feel like that's what leaves me the most evenly airbrushed effect. So when I paint it on my face, I'm evenly distributing the makeup on my face without putting too many layers on one section of the face. Again, everybody has their own preference when doing their makeup. So girl, you do what is best for you, because there is no rules in this makeup thing. You can literally do whatever you want. Don't make any beauty influencer make you feel like you have to do something exactly how they're doing it, because that's not the case at all. So guys, another thing, the coverage of this freaking LA Girl Pro Concealer, oh my god, it has such good coverage. And what shocks me and what is amazing, and I hope that they always keep it, is that it is $5. The concealer is $5, okay? $5. Like, you cannot beat that. Like that, girl. Like, I need to get sponsored by LA Girl Pro Concealers because I love you guys. Another amazing thing about the LA Girl Pro Concealers is their shade range. Like, LA Girl Pro Concealers, they have a special place in my heart, literally. Since I was over here obsessing over LA Girl Pro Concealers, which, can you blame me? Because I wouldn't blame me. I forgot to do my eyes, and I am gonna do my eyes. So I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna let this sit on my face, and I'm just gonna do my eyes real quick. Subtle, everyday type of eye look. So one of my biggest recommendations to the girlies, to you girls, is the e.l.f. The New Classics palette. This palette is beautiful. This palette blends beautifully. This palette has beautiful colors. It has a good amount of, hold on, let me open it. It has some shimmers in it. It has mattes in it. And honestly, it has like the perfect mattes in here for you girls, okay? It has cool tone. It has warm tone. It has a mauve tone, which is right here. It just has all the tones in here. Like, this is such a good palette, okay? If you want an everyday basic palette that has a little bit of everything in there, girl, I recommend this one. Like, I really recommend this one. This one color in here, this one warm shade, is called the shade Truffle and Darling, are beautiful warm shades. These two shades are gorgeous. Today's eye look is gonna be done using this palette, which I literally use this like every time I do my makeup. Every time. Usually when I prime my eyes, I do like to prime with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I love priming my eyes with this. Like, I don't know why. It just doesn't, I feel like the LA Girl Pro Concealer doesn't hit the same when I prime my eyelids as this one. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Concealer brush just to blend this out on my eyelid. You can use whatever concealer you want on your eyelids to prime it. I personally find this e.l.f. one to work really well as a primer. Like, really makes your eyeshadow stick. I would recommend to do your eyeshadow before you do any face makeup because of any fallout onto your face, but today I forgot. Another product I'm going to be recommending for priming your eyelids is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I don't like to use this on my skin. I find it way too drying on my skin, so I just prefer to use it as my eye primer, and I feel like this works really good to prime those eyelids. Using this little powder puff that I got. Eyelids primed. We're gonna go into putting some eyeshadow on these eyes, and I'm gonna go in with the shade, hold on. Okay, so another thing I want to recommend to you girls is the Essence Eye Blender brush. This brush is very good for blending. It blends very well. It has like the perfect length for like blending. Yeah, I really like it. It's really good. It's only like $3 or like $4. I'm gonna go in with the shade Truffle first and the shade Uptown, and I'm just gonna go right on the outer corner and keep it kind of lower, just like this. And I really love this warm shade. It's like the perfect warm shade. It has like an undertone of like orange, but not too orange. And again, I'm just gonna stay pretty low, which is right here. Today I want a more brown toned eye. And then I'm gonna drag it kind of out towards the inner corner of my eye. Tell me that's not so pretty. You can't tell me that. Like, this palette, this eyeshadow palette is so good. Like, it's really good. Like, e.l.f. really did a good job with this palette. Should we keep it at that, or should we add a little more? I'm gonna add the shade Darling right in my inner corner just to kind of darken it up a bit. Okay, we're gonna go in again with that shade Darling, and we're just gonna keep blending right on the outer corner and drag it in towards the inner corner. Okay, I usually like to just do that, but I'm gonna just add just a tad bit more right on this outer corner and drag it right into the inner corner and kind of focus it on the middle of my lid, right there, right there. Okay, girl, that's enough. Let's keep going. That's basically what I do for my eyeshadow. I don't do much. If you want to add any shimmers or any glitter to your eyelid, you can go ahead. I like to keep my eyelids matte. That's just been my vibe So let's keep going. So let's move on to one of my favorite things at the moment, which is bronzer. So lately I've been using, for my cream bronzer, I have been using the Instant Age Rewind Perfector by Maybelline. This one, and it has like a sheen to it, like a glow. So girl, can I just tell you that I have been loving this product. I put this on my face and it turns into skin. It's so good. It's a primer, concealer, highlighter, and a BB cream in one. And I think that's why it really like melts into the skin. But yeah, so basically I use the darkest shade. I think this is the darkest shade. But I use this one for my bronzer, for my first layer of bronzer, because I'm extra. And I like 2 layers of bronzer. So yeah. So, and it has like oil in it. So it just like goes onto your skin. So it's the first one that I would recommend. I would absolutely recommend this. And if you can't find the perfect shade for you in this one, recommend the regular one, which is this one. So it's the Eraser Corrector Multi-Usage. I have used this one for bronzer as well. I just like this one better because it has, like I said, that sheen to it. But this one is just as good. I would really recommend these for your bronzer. Plus, they're like easy to just apply. Girl, yeah. Yes, girl, I do go in with the bronzer. I love me a bronzy look. Okay, so the next bronzer that I'm gonna recommend, the cream bronzer, is the Milani Cream Bronzer. This is such a good formula. Really recommend this. I mentioned this in my last video, I think, in one of my last videos, in my current favorite, because this is a really good cream bronzer. Go right into it and just apply it directly onto, do you see that? I know you see the difference because I know I do. Oh, girl. Okay, yeah. So I'll apply this right over top. I'll apply this right over top of the first layer of cream bronzer. I'll apply this as my second layer of bronzer. I'm just extra and I like to be really bronzy, or try to be really bronzy. So you do what you please. Just know that I really love this Milani bronzer. So again, I really recommend this Milani bronzer. So use the Milani bronzer for my nose contour. I'll just dip right in and just contour my cute little nose. It's really hard for me to speak and do my makeup at the same time. Good girl. Let's try that again. Okay, yeah. So I usually just let that sit, and then I'm gonna go right under my lip with that same bronzer and just do that. Give the effect of a juicier top lip. Girls, the next step is blush. Let's get into blush. So lately from the drugstore, I have been liking the e.l.f. Putty Blush. This has just been my preference from the drugstore. I would also recommend the e.l.f. Liquid Camo Blush. This is very good, very pigmented, but it does dry pretty quick, so hurry up and blend it when you do apply it. And this is not from the drugstore, but it's super affordable, so I have to mention it in this video. Is the She Glam Liquid Blush. Yeah, the She Glam Liquid Blush is very affordable. It was like $3 to $4 on Shein. and it's a very good formula, so I would definitely recommend this if you're looking for affordable products. But today I'm gonna go in with my putty blush. Again, it's super easy to apply. You don't have to worry about putting too much on or too little on, or it drying super quick on your skin. So I just go in directly with my brush and then I apply to my skin. I just apply to my face. Again, I have really been liking this one a lot from the drugstore. I want to say love. I've been actually loving this one. I've been using it a lot lately. And I just love how it's so easy, so clean. All you do is take the lid off, put your brush in, and directly apply to your face. Like, you don't have to worry putting 1 dot or 2 dots, or is it gonna dry too quick and then leave like a mark on your face. Like, you don't have to worry about that with this. It's just quick and easy. So now I would usually go into concealer. Again, I'm using another LA Girl Pro concealer. I'm gonna be using the shade Creamy Beige, which is this really warm toned lighter shade. And girl, like I said, I already expressed myself enough about this concealer. Okay, wait, first I do go in with the color I use for my face, which is Pure Beige. I go straight in with this little applicator that I actually really enjoy that this has this, because I love to paint my stuff onto my face. So I'll go in with a coat of this first onto my face. Just like that. Let it sit on my face. When I tell you that this, you need to get this. So I'm just gonna go in and blend. I like to leave it under my eye for a little longer. But before I start blending, that is when I go in with the lighter shade, which is Creamy Beige. See, it's just a little lighter and it's very warm toned. I love a warm toned under eye. And I'll put some on my nose to highlight. Just to highlight, just like that. And then I'm not gonna lie, I usually let that sit for just a little bit because, like I said, I like it to get a little thicker so it can have more consistency and give more coverage. Now that I have let it sit for a little, I'm just gonna go in and blend with my beauty blender. And girl, when it comes to setting, I don't wait because I crease really bad. So I'm gonna go straight in with my setting powder, which I am using. Again, can't talk and do my makeup at the same time. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am using the Airspun translucent powder. This is another product that I recommend that you need in your drugstore starter kit. This powder is so freaking good. Out of all the drugstore loose powders that I have tried, the Airspun is the one I always go back to. No matter what, it doesn't completely dry my skin out like most powders do. Yeah, the Airspun does not dry my skin out like most powders do. So now usually I would do my eyeliner, and I'm gonna recommend the NYX Vivid Liquid Liner. I have been using this for a really long time. I really like this formula. I really like the applicator. This is just how I like it. This can be a very personal choice on how you like to apply your eyeliner. But if you do like this type of applicator, I really recommend the NYX Vivid matte eyeliner, okay? Okay, so now that eyeliner is on, let's move on to, what would I do next? I forgot. Okay, so I forgot to mention a powder bronzer. I personally haven't found my favorite powder bronzer from the drugstore, but I'm gonna recommend the ones that I have used and that have been okay. So the Revolution powder bronzer is okay. I find it to be super pigmented, which is, I mean, good, but it has messed up my makeup one time. So that makes me look at it like with a side eye, but it's not a bad one. So the next one I have for you is the Essence Matte Bronzing Powder. This is good. I actually really enjoyed using this, but it just hasn't been my favorite to say like I love it. And another powder that you can use as your bronzer is the Fit Me Maybelline powder. I've used this mainly for contour because, you know, it is a darker shade, using the Essence one. Again, I just haven't found my favorite of all time, basically. And I'm basically just setting my bronzer because we did enough with the with the liquid one. But I think I would be good with leaving it, you know. Okay, so now we're gonna do some blush. I am gonna go in with one of my favorites, which is the the e.l.f. blush in the color Bright Pink. Let's move on to highlighter. I'm gonna recommend a highlighter that I use every day that I really like. I really love, and it's the Revolution highlighter. This is the shade Just My Type. This is such a good highlighter. Like, it's so creamy. It looks so good when applied. It gives the perfect sheen, the perfect shimmer. And I really enjoy this one, like a lot. Let's move on to mascara. So my favorite drugstore mascara is the Voluminous Original Mascara. I've been using this for literally years. So I really recommend this one. It makes your lashes look false. It makes them look fake. Okay, now we're gonna go in with some eyelashes. Eyelashes are really personal. Every girl knows how they like their eyelashes. If you don't know, you need to experiment. You need to literally go to the dollar store and buy a whole bunch and just experiment with the type of eyelash that you like. So that's very personal. Freaking camera wasn't recording, but for setting spray, I really recommend the Milani Make It Last setting spray. They have this in a dewy version, a matte version, and I really like this one. As you can see, I'm gonna need a new one soon, and I'm gonna get myself the big bottle, but this is a very good setting spray. Lately, I've been enjoying black eyeliner in my waterline. I don't know, really weird, but that's what I've been enjoying. And I just use the Wet n Wild. Eyeliner, and I just pop that right into my eyeliner. I want a nude or a white to pop in my waterline, which I usually do. I do use this one by Essence. This is the nude one. It's the color Silky Nude. I like. Today we're gonna be doing the black, just cause that's been the vibe lately for me. Hey girls, finally on to lips. I feel like this video has been so long, but I'm gonna try to cut it down really short. So finally into the lips. So for my lip liner, the NYX lip liners are extremely good. Everybody knows this. I'm not gonna be using one of those today, but that is one I would definitely recommend in whatever shade that you want. NYX lip liners are very good. So today I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place lip liner. This one goes for about $10, so that's pretty affordable. And plus, for the formula of this, girl, I will pay $15, okay? This is really good. So this is what I'm going to be using as my lip liner today. And with a mauve lip liner on top of that. So I'm gonna go in with the Essence lip liner in the color, what color is this? What color? Okay, this is the color Cool Mauve, and what I do is blend that brown and blend the mauve together. Now I'm gonna pop some lip gloss right over top of this. My two favorite ones at the moment have been the Extreme Shine by Essence and the Diamond Plumper by Physicians Formula. So I really recommend these for clear glosses. These are really good glosses. These will really make your gloss look really glossy and poppin'. Today I think I want to use the Essence one, but honestly I might top it off with that Physicians Formula one. So what I do is go right over top like that. Just like that, just like a layer of that on top. And now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of color. So for my color, I like to go in with the e.l.f. lip lacquer in this color, which is the color Wild Rose. I love this color. Or I'll use the the NYX Butter Gloss in Merengue. So usually what I do is pop that color on top, just like this. I'll probably put a little bit of merengue, depending on how I feel, right in the middle. Okay, and that is my lip combo. This is the finished makeup look. Am I missing something? No, I don't think I'm missing anything, but this is the finished makeup look, girlies. I really hope that this video helped any girl out with their starter kit from the drugstore. So that is the complete makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video.